I know it's been a couple months, but I need to talk to you about this. So, I know we broke up, but I know you have this love for WEBTOON, Wattpad, AO3. And I have my own personal love for just WEBTOON and Wattpad. But you're the only person I can think of whenever I like talk to anybody about this. They think I'm crazy. And I need to get this off my chest because otherwise I'm gonna go insane. So, I don't know if you know this. WEBTOON and Wattpad have a partnership. I'm pretty sure you know this because we haven't talked in like forever. But what I found recently is Disney is partnering with WEBTOON. And the reason I know this is because like they started bringing in like Marvel comics, Star Wars, stuff like that. And I know IDW is part of it too. I don't care about that part. I'm more concerned about Disney getting involved with this because you know how Disney is, where they're just like this multi-million-dollar company and they just kind of prey on smaller companies and kind of buy them out. I'm afraid that like Disney is gonna probably buy them out and use it as a content farm. Genuinely. And I know like you have your little media studies project due, so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna make this like really quick and just explain this to you and like what I know, because I kind of went down a whole rabbit hole. So essentially I was looking at these studies and there was one study talking about like adaptation logic, how like Disney kind of just adapts the same thing over and over again because it makes money. And I feel like if Disney gets their hands on like original works for like WEBTOON and stuff like that, I personally think they're gonna add it to Disney Plus. And you know what's gonna happen? Essentially, there's gonna be adaptations of like left and right, and it's just gonna be like this live action adaptation, and then you're gonna get like an animated adaptation, and it's gonna go on and so forth. But at the end of the day, who's winning? Disney. It's not even like the creator at this point. And so there's this other study that I personally also researched, was like the whole algorithm creation bias. And I thought that was interesting, especially because like if Disney's gonna go down this route, they would also have to account for the fact that like these platforms are heavily based on like female driven audiences. And I know that like you're a guy, and I know you said that you kind of didn't like, you know, you were kind of falling off the bandwagon with the whole thing of like webcomics and stuff like that. But I saw how much it's impacted you, and I know for a fact that you do like, you know, your little comics and stuff like that. And I personally do, but I don't know about you. You said that you weren't involved with it as much as I am, but I think that's a lie. And I think you can also indulge in the whole media studies thing, because I think you as a man can also like put some input into that. And then also the whole fact of like the modern storytelling of what's happening today. I personally don't want to see WEBTOON and Wattpad go into the hands of Disney. I personally don't. And I thought, you know, this video can help explain what's going on. So whether you use this for your senior project or whatever, don't thank me. I'm just saying.